tooth fairy.
Peppa and George are having their favourite food, spaghetti.
Oh, what a lot of noise!
Finished!
Ah, now we'll have a bit of quiet.
What's that?
It's a tooth.
Where did that come from?
Peppa, maybe you should look in the mirror.
Oh. It's my tooth. It's fallen out.
Don't worry, Peppa. It's just a milk tooth. They're meant to fall out.
Will I grow a new one, Mummy?
Yes, you will, Peppa. It also means the Tooth Fairy will be paying you a visit.
Tooth fairy?
Yes, the Tooth Fairy. If you put the tooth under your pillow tonight, the Tooth Fairy will come. The Tooth Fairy will take the tooth, and in its place, she will leave a shiny coin.
When I grow up, I want to be a tooth fairy.
Oh, and what would you like to be when you grow up, George?
Dinosaur.
A dinosaur.
Quick, George, it's bedtime. We don't want to miss the tooth fairy.
Before going to bed, Peppa and George brush their teeth.
Peppa, what are you doing?
I'm brushing my tooth so it's nice and clean for the tooth fairy.
Peppa cannot wait to get into bed. Peppa is putting her tooth under the pillow for the Tooth Fairy.
Good night, Peppa and George.
Good night, Mummy. Good night, Daddy.
Good night, my little piggies.
George, I'm not going to sleep. Let's both stay awake all night and see the tooth fairy. This tooth fairy is very late.
The Tooth Fairy is taking a long time to arrive.
Where is that tooth fairy?
What is that noise? Is it the Tooth Fairy?
George, can you hear something? Oh, George.
Oh, the noise is George. He was so tired he has fallen asleep.
George is not very good at staying awake, but I am. I'm going to stay awake and see the tooth fairy. I'm not going to sleep.
The Tooth Fairy has arrived. But Peppa is asleep.
Hello, Peppa. Would you like this coin in return for your tooth? What a nice clean tooth. Thank you, Peppa. Good night.
Peppa, George, wake up. It's morning.
What? I wasn't asleep.
Did the Tooth Fairy come?
No.
Let's take a look under your pillow.
Look, Peppa. The Tooth Fairy has been and she's left you a coin.
Hooray!
You fell asleep, didn't you?
Well, maybe I fell asleep just for a little bit. Next time I will stay awake and I will see the Tooth Fairy.